More Wooklamot continues with 93s. Road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Okoy. Then it's back to the path through the mountains begins. You remember the spot where we were tricked into walking off with the Wokesa. Just gonna rub my face in it like that, eh? Wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, so, you know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Maybe. Either way, I can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Small princess. I love it. I hear 93 is where the game started to pick up a little bit, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Plus, at 83, we had Zodiark and Endwalker. So I'm kind of sitting here and I'm just like, I wonder what that means for Dawntrail. Interestingly enough as well, a buddy of mine was saying that Old School RuneScape is sitting at the #2 MMO. I'd have to double check statistics on that, because it'd be wild if Old School RuneScape was surpassing WoW in subs and players. I don't see that being a thing. So, I'm interesting. What do you mean error encoded? Wow, OBS is being strange. But yeah, no, like, I don't know if it's beating out WoW, but Dawntrail, when the hype dies off, I want to see where 14 kind of lies. That's going to be interesting. I think it's actually giving OBS some issues. I hate the little snake pot things. Oh, they're so strange. Chugging only for me? Is it chugging? Hold up, I might be able to fix that. Did that stop it? Is the stream better? Because I might know what caused that then. Without the Red Rock knows what happened, so I stopped and tried to say a few words before moving on. Skitter, 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 skitter. Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Can we wait a few more moments? So much for giving the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give Smug Cleaner a piece of my mind. Where Wooklamot would agonize over the loss for Keisha, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards then. Smooth. So, okay, I know what it is. It's OBS auto-remuxed and my processor just is having issues with that. So we'll see how that looks on the VOD, because I know exactly what caused that. That is the unfortunate, yeah, I auto-remux my stuff, and normally it's fine. Dawntrail is clearly multiple identical. What? Okay. Dawntrail and 14 are clearly just taxing right now. If you've noticed the air goes thin with the elevation, take it slow into your body, adjust, deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Warlord's Echo. Yeah, no, but I know what caused that, and I know what to do to fix that in the future, should that arise. Not the bloodsucker! This is the, yeah, this is the lower side of the map. Alpaca Keep! STB lower, right? Right, with, what is it, Raubani X? I'm gonna get used to the air up here. Falls over. Oh, whoa. This is a place to lay proof we're popping it with yoga. I've never seen the instance menu. I've never seen it. Yes. They look like the Albinarax from Elden Ring. Must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. This is from Australia. Giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to be attend to the solemn duty they pledge to undertake the pact of the Dawnservant. To watch over the Tural Vidral Velagramonda and maintain its prison within their temple. Last Pokemon told us about Tural Vidal, creatures that live up prolong the normal and awaken to strange powers. And even with those anomalies, Velagramonda is unrivaled in strength and has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you see, as you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Bakool Ja Ja who last managed to imprison the beast and has lain dormant in the temple ever since. And since the building still bear a gaping hole in its ceiling from when they were lured outside Bakool Ja Ja's final ploy. Interesting. Kind of Ikana Castle a little bit with some of the holes in the roof. The strongest Tural, I wonder if it was like to fight it. Orlo's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? The question we can ask the Elector once we find, or maybe we should flush out Bakool Ja Ja so I can beat my Keystone out of him. Yeah! Nah, we'll find him eventually. We still have 4 Keystones to earn. No matter what we do, the contest will pit us against us sooner or later. Let's seek out the Elector. Called Trolls in 11's Treasures. Really? Huh. Interesting. Pay a visit to the Hazard of the Graces, or their so-called temple is called. Mom once told me that the High Luminary Gerfurler is to be found there. If we ask something for information, he seems a wise choice. My one critique is that they're engaging in the fantasy writing trope of making fucking names that sound like superfluous on purpose. I don't like that they've gone with that, but that's a very minor critique. It's like, that's like a footnote, if that makes sense. It's a footnote to mention, but it doesn't really impact what I think of the game. How the fuck are we supposed to get over here? That's 93. Wow, we got a lot for 93. Holy shit. Let's see if we can convince the guards to let us through. I'm looking at their promise to tell you, and I seek your election for the right of succession. May I speak to Gerfurler? High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. As easy as expected. Here we go then. So a lot of 11 players are looking at the Yakoi and they're just like, oh, trolls, from what it sounds like. Gods, is that? Bird! Caca. That's just a Zelda boss, I love it. Boss frozen in ice, use the fire arrows to melt the ice. Boss attacks you. Oh yeah, dude. I love it. Gerfurler. Bakool Ja Ja. He's an 11 too, really? That's cool. He's not here at present. I'm Luminary Zermerwer. This is Sky Ruin. This is the Sky Ruin. True, and Tural Vidal, whose name has been evoked, was evoked terror since time immemorial. In my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle seas before Velagramonda's tempestuous power. When the Skyrim descended upon the Carpacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Bakool Ja Ja and his companions not intervened, would have been slaughtered to the last. Bird! Bird with a funny hat. I love it. Tenic battle with Velagramonda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As the foe fought on tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond limits of their endurance. Thus, to the head of reason, concoct a desperate plan. Bakool Ja Ja tricked the Skyrim into losing control of its own ice magic, causing the unwitting Tural Vidal to engage itself in frozen ether. Fun, Aiden. Thank you for the follow. Leader that moments and treasures of the... Interesting. So they're pulling a lot from 11 in this. Been like this ever since. Nice work. What happens if the ice ever melts? Same question looms in our minds. For the magic sustaining its prison grow weaker with each passing year, like Ramonda commands powers of fire, lightning, and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was a result of those energies slipping free. Raging Tempest from Valley Ramonda. Setting future worries aside, you've come to attempt to defeat a proof. Yes, the High Luminary chosen elected the Dawnservant, limited with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gerfurler. That is your challenge. This thing is from 6. Is it a secret boss or is it just like standard in 6? Self is a feat. I spoke with my brothers, I take it. I have. The expeditions are underway. We better pick up the pace. We'll need directions to search first to see what hints we can gather from the villagers. I mean, it's interesting. I like its design. It's a major plot point in 6. I love its design. It's actually super cool. Norgamon is enormous, and Pop had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. There's never fail, though. We can expect our old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. Deathlord, thank you for the resub. It's been 8 months. Wow. Happy 4th. Yeah, happy 4th. Hope you have some fun stuff planned for tonight. Hope you have some fun food. We're going to go through, hopefully, the 93 quest lines, because in about an hour I got dinner and stuff, and then I want to go hang out with some people in voice call. As we inform the feat of proof requires to seek the High Luminary Gerfurler somewhere up in these mountains. However, if either feats are an indication, we must assume the challenge precludes Yakweh from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Let's pay close attention while attempting to divine Gerfurler's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words, such as my theory. Anyways, see what we can discover. I think they front-loaded a lot of quests. I don't know how many quests 93 is going to be. We're going to see. Stuff in VC all night, for those interested. Yeah, I need to go... Well, I want to... Because I'm trying to bust through what I can. But I'm also trying not to... I did Endwalker in like 2 days. 2-3 days. I blitzed that. Not seeing if you asked the question. Came out of the temple earlier. Was you really the third promise? Rather unimposing, she meant to see the mighty Bakool Ja Ja. Small. For what I've seen of them, the Yakweh seem gentle and reserved people. So this expansion seems very... So Endwalker was 4. Endwalker was, especially in post, dear God, was that 4. Like, I've been told 4 is much better, though. So I'm very interested to play the Pixel Remaster of 4. However, I'm also like... I'm just looking at this. I wonder how 9 and 11 are going to affect this story. 12 days till raids are out. Right. We're in the prep phase. People are going ham on crafting and gathering. There's money to be made. I live in area as well. You know where to find him. But I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man for deep reverence of our traditions. Lister carved for one. He affords them as much value as and treasures we possess. They are records of our lives lived. Your arrival too. I will let you into stone. And the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. Curious about our ways and a bid you visit proof. In the northwest of here is one of our grave sites. I mean, like, I'm not... I don't know. I'd have to see... I don't know if I'll do it day 1. I saw what you did there. I was like, oh, bot. No. A+. Going pretty well. How about you? That was clever. I liked that. So you want to know you're further away from it, I think. For the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be as Ward of the Skyrim, but also Keeper of the Self Cores. He's off to take him outside the village. Because I kind of want to... I'm working on tanks first, really. Get a hold of new DK. Get a hold of Gunbreaker's changes. Paladin and Warrior. Air Warrior gets a Passage of Arms kind of deal. I'm kind of interested to see that. Playing P3 Portable. Nice. That's good to hear. Hope you're having a good day so far. I've not played Persona. I've tried 4 once. 5 looks interesting. I need to pick it up. 14 out. Savage, I was hearing some of the timers for that. Savage is going to be wild. Yes, mountain. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definitive location for the high follow? I saw somebody follow. Thank you for the follow. I totally missed it. Expected. What then includes or other hints might point us to the right direction. And we'll play PSP games. Honestly, for big screen, yeah, I totally see it. It's like how I have emulators for my Pokemon games. I just have the actual, like, my official cards. It's just easier to play some on PC. The addition of his usual duties, Grifurler is also charged with keeping the graves. As they die, the Yakoi sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. Will be appropriate for us outsiders to enter in the burial grounds? Probably not. Proof, you say, and he encourages you to visit this place yourself. It's good to take a look, even if you don't find Grifurler there. It will give us a chance to learn more about the Yakoi. Graveside is somewhat northwest of here. Well, we can leave that from the side of the village to the start, shall we? So we're at 93. And we've covered a decent amount of ground. Especially with the race, the contest. Like, we've covered a decent amount of ground already. We're still in Act 1, I would argue, easily. Makes me curious what's gonna come next. Gone ahead and, to the Peru, following the trail west. There are sharp drops everywhere, so we're moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. My bearing is up from here, so I don't stumble on a stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaron Ball? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Kind of reminds me of certain places in Idaho a little bit. Nah, it's a little too barren. I like the geography, though. Geography's great. Yes, nom 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 nom. Get the map. Open the map. Let's go. Yes, nom 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 nom. That's a crocodile. Tuladile. No! I love it, dude. It's so good. You're a towel. Watching way too much South Park again. I've started referring to people as towels now. You're a towel. It's okay. Just gonna get a little. Yes. You know, something tells me that that is not. Wait, it's just the Warhammer 40K thing. What are they? What are they? Squigs or whatever? Is that not just a squig? Or whatever they're called? Rubik's Raptor had them in a couple videos, right? The mount things. Happening there. Ah, yes. Goat. My favorite. Ha! I'll take that. Yes, I'm helping. Yeah, you're right. I can see it. I'm looking at that and I'm like, wait, that's just a squig. Ah, yes. Hot. Raider. Okay, there's no wood, no trees, not even dry grass, yet the ground still burns. It must be one of the scars left by Velgarmondo's rampage, as told by the saga. Ruin's fire is described as eternal flames that cannot be quenched by storm nor time. Here I thought a literary embellishment. I've lost sight of what Clamont proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. The enemy variety is actually kind of cool here. You can, okay, so these don't appear quest locked. You could hypothetically have a buddy fly you over. Endwalker kind of fixed that with the underground Charlian ones, a couple of those. The hell is that? Is that a Cazador? The Queen Hawk. It's just a Cazador. Man, even when I stop playing New Vegas, these Cazadors are still coming after me. I'm going well keeping everyone else. I'm having a great day. I'm hoping everyone else here is as well. Just kind of wanted to pop on for a bit, get some 14 done. Hunt mob again. Just a Cazador. I love it. Every time I see the Mountain Dew bird, I just... You know the one Endwalker dungeon with the shark? Just the derp face shark? I laugh every time I see it. I have trouble doing that dungeon because the derp shark is just... It's so good. Hey, you guys! I hate that dungeon so much. The shark always kills me. Not because I can't do the mechanics. That shark just... I'm laughing the whole time. Oh my god. With the mocklings once again. Looks like everyone's here now too, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Grifurler? No, I'm not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson in sepulchres to those who came in search of him. The cursed quack siren! Hey! I'm helping! Shark OP, dude. Went to find our way here after our who is buried here. No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames and scatter its ashes across the peaks. It's the memory of them. Okay, makes sense. Moreover, we do not conceive death as others do. For us, a person does not die when the heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born to the hearts of all who know them. We build our sepulchres before age or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into a living chronicle for all eternity. Grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me even now. Up there stands my own sepulcher. Long as it exists, so too do I. So I will endure in the hearts of those who rid my graves and glyphs. My grave glyphs in the same manner as my friend does mine. It's always been thus for your people, the conception of existence and death. Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls. You may find the answers to your question. But we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating and live to know more. I thought that the Dawntrail theme was going to get old really quick. They did a good job with it. Thank you for allowing me to share them. For doing so, it should remain in your hearts also. Just like Nezarec from Destiny isn't actually technically dealt with. He has the cognito hazard. I love it. Oh, I love the implications that he has. Twist of Fate. Huh, weird. Hell was that? Interesting. That's just a lizard man. Me and London Bridge. Yeah, I love it. I read that as inedible passage. The shit posting has begun. The shit posting is real. Fellow we met at the Persist we come here. So I live in area commended that I watch you for your arrival, and as chronicled by our people, if you ever my family's duty to pass on the teachings and murals from generation to generation. Ah yes, more Shadowbringers murals. Let's go. Really are magnificent. Together they may tell the tale of your people's history. Events which shaped us, I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we'd love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. First meal depicts our time more than 1,100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yakhoi. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Dawntrail under their dominion. Then, when all before had been conquered, they turned their gaze northward, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see an expedition of Jacques Tural, unable to cross the strait by ship. Our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a great labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless, we still make use of that bridge until you all for travel. Can't imagine the patient dedication to complete a work of that scale. I've never heard of any Yakoi living in Jacques Tural. What happened to the ones who went north? On the next mural and behold the answer. Seems to suggest that a great many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? Interesting. Though unarmed and unseen, with the expedition pushed back into Jacques Tural, those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease, terrible illness. No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. Local Tonwada and Shatona, it was but a mild affliction of a sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested with them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our peoples. Every 10 Yakoi who joined the northern campaign, now it's come to the infection, those who survived continue to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. This before lacking an inherent resistance, visitors to distant land can fall deathly ill to diseases local might shrug off. We're gonna see if some weirdos give Dawntrail some flack for that, actually. Woo! The events might also have given rise to the actual science, by the way. Rise to the practice of cremation rather than burial. Mortal remains. Yeah, it would make sense. Finally, depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkapacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and hard, pushed so far, for peace for our homeland, and then taking began in ancient times with their forebears, knowing that they shared the continent with peoples unlike to us in appearance and custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly wait their fate, they decided to strike the first blow, yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Jacques Tural and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. Peace we envisioned has been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place that birthed us, here, on the suns upon which we recorded our days, here, in this tranquil life which we had traded conquest for conflict. They already are, dude. Like, the internet just makes my brain hurt. That's not real. That's pseudoscience. Okay, why do we not go to North Sentinel Island, right? Because the common cold and stuff we have dealt with to people that have not dealt with that, that's no bueno. Like, that's one of the main reasons we don't go to North Sentinel Isle, right? Off the coast of India, right? Like, I could rant on this for a hot minute. I'm not going to. I don't want to be angry today. We do nothing but fight it complying to what's right before your eyes. So return to the present. Trust you found this brief history of people enlightening. Tip your tour guide on the way out. Always glad to learn more about my fellow Turali. How have you lived up until now, and how have you wished to live from now on? Believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him on the summit of Warkor. Had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but beware beyond the entryway. Mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, most mundane and otherwise. Don't mind, thank you for your warning and the lesson. Now where we're going, top of the Warkor. Yes, we're going to the big mountain. I'm in. I thought this was going to be a little further in. Not to fight over something pointless and stupid. So, like, that's the thing, right? If someone's going to be an idiot, they're going to be an idiot. Nothing I say or nothing I do is going to change them being an idiot. My energy is best spent doing literally anything else with my day. Actual fact. Gone woke. Oh. Woke literally means nothing. Like, the moment somebody in any seriousness uses woke, like we joke, right? Like, I'll joke about, like, what have I joked about recently? That's like if I were to say, like, you know, oh, the paladin changes woke as a joke, right, between friends, right? We all know we're shitposting. The moment somebody actually says woke in a serious, like, oh, well, that's just woke. I just stop listening at that point. I tune you out. You're clearly not here for any conversation. Who cares? I don't. Wigglemout's like VA. Cool. Awesome. Didn't even need to dig any deeper than that. Who cares? Like, dude, people need to touch grass. It's bad. The non-air is going to be the death of me. I work at a computer all day. Like, I still touch grass. Come on now. Long as we standing there, just going to take the scenery as all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Alpha and the others. Who cares? With the right knowledge, basically, let people see. Yeah, that's how I have to deal with it. If someone is going, I will be more than happy. That's a cool claw mark, actually. I'm more than happy to have a discussion, especially if somebody doesn't know. If somebody is just going to be an idiot or be ignorant, that's fine. Let them be ignorant. Who cares? They're going to do something at some point. It's good. They're going to understand that, you know, hey, maybe I was an idiot. Maybe they reach self-apotheosis, self-actualization. Maybe they don't. Not your problem at that point. Every once in a while. Yeah. Like, touch grass. Go outside. Great. Pig. The Chronicle was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace. Chris me that Zeralja is attempting to defeat a proof. He will have heard the same lesson. Hope this made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war. No, it hasn't. Yeah, people are just weird. That is a gorgeous mountain, though. I like it.
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Third of the world. Just use the funny whirlwind sprint shout. Oh, these are red.
Farther. Tomar. Tuliorlu. Korogar.
I love it.
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Oh, so you're gonna jump? Yeah, just jump over the mountain.
Your words are crude and cumbersome. I use them for your benefit.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that he's willing to use it, right? Like the whole language barrier thing. What a cool dude.
You are a claimant in this right of succession.
I'm expecting him to just dodge roll.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
Yeah?
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Bakool Ja Ja like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
His earrings are throwing me off because I can see the two models. The ears and the
Giants have
earrings.
their own factions too, it seems.
Welcome to Dawntrail,
You
expansion
think
of
your king
politics.
weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more.
I think people are going to take issue with the way he's speaking, but in fairness, dude's multilingual, right? Let's just say bilingual, right? He speaks in his native language, and then he's now having to swap over. That's like if I can speak English, which I can hardly speak to begin with. Let's be real. You've seen my reactions. You've seen my VODs. I can hardly speak English. And if I were to speak something like Japanese, right? You know, konoji kan wa yonji right? How I'm kind of stumbling. How like I can get some things out right. I'm trying to go for 48. Yonji, 4 o'clock. Yonju hachi pun desu, right? 4:48. But how I'm like slowing down a little bit, how I'm having to think about certain things. multilingual things. I actually really like this, though. I actually really like this.
They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people.
Certain languages just sound different. Like if I'm speaking English, right? Like my name is Kip versus Watashi no namae wa keep this, right? How I say it differently. I use different parts of, I want to say my tongue, first of all, right? Like English is also 5 languages in a trench coat that beats up other languages for their cool stuff. Talk so slow. Well, that's what we're discussing, right? I think that people will take issues with this, but I read into this as more of like a bilingual kind of thing.
And our ascension begins with the death of the third
Such a weeb fact.
promise.
YouTubers, I mean, I do touch grass though.
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees.
See, they're red, so they're evil. Bird! Bird up! Amazing.
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you?
Yes, big bird.
Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
He's gonna take that one. Nice, good hit, good tank. It's okay, your warrior. That took like
That's
maybe
right.
10% of your health bar. So that could have gone a couple different ways. Crowd just paints KYS. That could have gone a couple different ways, right? Like, showcasing that Wook Lamont has learned from the lessons. Hop to their defense. She didn't have to do that. She didn't have to save them. She could have just let dude get eaten by bird.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
She has matured a lot in 3 levels of quests.
End.
Doesn't need to be an end.
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends.
The boulder is conflicted.
How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Woko Zormor.
Understood.
Careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Grifurlor is waiting.
I'm in. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight bird. What a cool set piece. I like it. Very cool set piece. It's probably like the Dragon Roost Island effect, like in Wind Waker, how you're sailing, you can see Dragon Roost Island or Tower of the Gods from like, I almost said Acres, I think it's Animal Crossing, from like squares away, right? I think it's similar to that. That's kind of cool. It's a dungeon. Oh no. Not a dungeon. Cool. No trial yet still. Interesting. What's the queue time at? 5 minutes. Not bad. I haven't done Warrior in a hot minute, so I'm interested to see how this is going to go. Being, you know, 3 gear levels under. I don't have Tombstone, I have Diadocos. Yes. I'll invite you. That makes just less variance and an easier queue time. Thank you, Tamsin. Ah, Palanquin! But otherwise, you'd be fine. I mean, yeah, realistically, no, I'll be fine. I mean, I'm really going ham on Paladin. I really like how Paladin plays. So I'll just have to get used to Warrior's playstyle a little bit. I mean, it's fine. It's something that I can on the fly, I can adjust to. It just takes me a minute. Because I came from Warrior to Paladin, and I love that Paladin, yes, it suffers from button bloat, but Paladin has options. Like, it has lines of play, and I like it. Like, there's obviously a best, like, this is your efficient rotation. Absolutely. Being a Paladin, oh no. Am I a big nerd? You call it PAL? I mean, that's the abbreviation, right? Is it the Terrence and Phillip meme? It's actually PLD. I just know what you're talking about. I'm thinking of other game Paladin. Valid correction. Thank you. Knock, he was right here. Ah, yes, Lord of the Rings. Not expecting that. But that makes sense because the bird was crystals. That's a... I love it. It's just a pink drake. What a cool enemy type. What is that? Why is that? I don't like that. I don't like anything about whatever I just saw. All right, let's go. Big pull. We have a white mage. Okay. So they're going to be able to do some big burst heals if need be. Welcome to Thunder Mountain. Is this like how we have the Thunderdome in King's Fall? Horrocks just summons the Thunderdome. Is this the end of the pull? This is the end of the pull. Bloodwedding was just such a good buff. It was such a good buff to this class. I think Holy Sheltron is still better for some of what Paladin has to deal with, especially having a free tank buster button. Like, Sheltron has lines of play that it can do. I like Sheltron. Nope, not here. Not like this, not like this. Popped a few of my big buttons, but that's fine. We lived. That's all that matters. Mob pulls ironically the best mitigation. It really kind of is. I would argue Paladin's Bulwark might be a close second. I'll just go back to full health. Fuck yeah. I think the white mage also did that. I think they popped their big one. God, no, I know that it's because of my gear. I'm at 90s. That's why it's taking a little longer. If I had 93, we could be doing this a little quicker. So I know very specifically that that's going to be a big thing. But until I hit 95, there's not really a... Because of how gear score works, right? That's kind of my thing. Probably Dark Knight's ability. I don't even remember what they have. I skipped DK to 80. DK has some good shit, though. They also got their gap closer reworked. I want to see how they reworked. Oh, that was a good stun. Fuck yeah, Flare Mage. Or Holy Mage, let's go. I need to back out. Pop that Hunging. Let's go. Sometimes you gotta pop the Hunging. Got less cooldown than Hallowed Ground. At 30 count points. Yeah, because I don't really do anything with them. I need to do more. 3. Wow, they hit like... What? What the fuck is that? What is happening here? What am I looking at? What? Why does it have smug like OO face though? What the fuck? Ah, it's butterflies. Okay, it's butterflies from take that one ball snack then, I guess. Oh, so the freeze delays them. Okay, that makes sense. So it is Pokemon Digimon status. Square, where's my merch? I want my merch, goddammit. Okay, so that side's first. This side's second. So that means it's gonna be this side. What a cool boss. He just looks so strange. I was not expecting Oh Whoa Bunny. Oh Whoa Banui. Like what? Ball? Ball. I'll eat that bone stack. That's fine. Or I don't eat a bone snack. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. And delays their AoEs. It is. It's really unique. I like him. I like this fight so far. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Ah, yes. I too like just seeing fucking piss puddles. So it's gonna be what? Oh god, I don't even fucking know where to stand. I think it's here. Yeah, they just move out. God, you just gotta know where the first one is, and then after that, it's fine. Ooh, that's rough though. Actually, I should be using Primal Ren first. Pick it off. Okay, so they're evenly spaced throughout. Tried to push him, not from 8. I can't do it, not with my gear score. What the fuck? What was that? I'm so confused. Yeah, you might not want to pull ahead. Boss fight? Fuck, dude, that was a fight. I like that. Even at a 2, these guys just take a lot of fucking hits. Ooh, I stood in that. Oh no. Equilibrium. I was not expecting Pokemon Banui though. Like that got me. I can't deal with it. There has been some fucking emotional damage been dealt this day. Two. Shake it off. Wow, I'm actually having to press buttons as warrior. I love it. You mean I can't just sit here and soak damage? I have to actually hit my mitigations and shit? Wow. This is great. Mouse Pokemon from Scarlet Violet. Oh my god. Fucking Tandem Mouse, Mousehold. Ow. I'm sure that was unintended. What a bitch. Pokemon game soon. I know we're getting Z to A, what, next year? I'm gonna get it, let's be real. I've been actually going through a Gen 3 binge recently. I'm currently on my second copy of Emerald, the non-VOD version. Because I have 2 cartridges, so I'm going through both of them. And I'm actually really enjoying going back through Gen 3. Gen 3 is kind of epic. It plays by different rules, but it's really good. Not the scripts! Okay, cool. And now I need to Onslaught. Primal Rend. 2, 3. Gen 5 the best. I can't wait to go back through Gen 5. I really did enjoy Gen 5. Whimsicott's my favorite Pokemon, and it's from Gen 5. I got carts of it recently. I've been itching to go back through and playing it. Especially because, like, in Black and White 2, you had the Pokestar World Tournament. Also, the physical special split actually is a thing in those games. Nope, Thrill Battle, Equilibrium. Because in Gen 3, move types like Fire, Normal, etc. were physical or special. After Gen 4 going forward, their physical special split took place. So now, you know, that's how we actually have, like, you know, Aqua Jet, Flip Turn, like physical water moves, Waterfall. Hard as fuck. They really went hard. I'm curious as an adult if I'm going to like them more. I could have gone a little harder with the Decimate, but we were close to the end, so I figured I'd just hold it. That was elite. Kind of reminds me of some of the ruins in Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword. Bird! Bird up. Black and White 2, the OSTs were great. I love them. I can't wait to see them again. Min to Unbound, that's going to be a reprisal. Tower. Two. 3. 5. Donut it. It's Hades. Pokemon Vine. That's right. whole game was violence. Well, that's what the Getsis implication is, because Getsis has an eye patch, and Hydreigion's known as the brutal Pokemon. So that's the implication there. It's fine. Yeah, this fight gets a little spooky. Voice crack Kip. Oh, my voice cracks so much. Being slowed by Crystal. Ooh, oh, I hate that. No! Oh, fuck. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I got baited by that. Actual Kipel. Let's go. 2-1, Primal Rend. Keep forgetting I have Primal Rend as a skill. Team Skull. Team Skull had personality and flavor. I actually really loved him. A lot of people gave him shit. But, like, they had personality. They had character. They went hard. I kind of miss them. Guzma as well. One of my favorite Pokemon, Golisopod, right? This soundtrack goes oddly hard. Dunk. Shake it off. Cool. I read it. I was having a lot more. It's physics. It's like Benny physics. Mildly inconveniencing, right? It's like Butters and being Professor Chaos, where he swaps the soup bowls. He's just a mild inconvenience. Ooh, those are gonna hurt, actually. Oh, you know what I'm missing? Paladin's off global cooldown. The thing where it gives your team a barrier, right? It's like 10% of the max health or whatever. I'm missing that. It is such an emergency oh shit button, and I actually kind of miss it. Just be able to give just an emergency barrier to nullify shit, honestly kind of neat. Home game. Oh, there we go. Fine, I got Thrill of Battle and Equilibrium still up. We're not doing bad. Pop my 40%. It has something like that. I think it's Shake It Off specifically. I need to be using it more. Yeah, it's the barrier around self and allies. I need to use it a lot more. I need to treat it like I do treat Paladin's thing. Winning is so fucking stupid. It's like when you're a Reaper in Overwatch and you see the Roadhog and you're just like, well, about to get my whole HP bar back. One Bloodwetting, one AoE. Oh man, so good. Healing your seed from your buffs, your party members get. There's a single target one that Paladin gets too. I think there is. I know they get Sheltron. I popped out at the fucking wrong time. That was me thinking I had my Total Eclipse on. I have Paladin mindset right now. There, cool. Primal Runs. You. Yeah, I might have to rework my warrior bars again, because I'm used to my AoEs being up. I mean, am I the best tank by any means? God, no. But I mean, this is... I'm enjoying this because this is actually making me press buttons. That's off cooldown. 40%'s off cooldown. Go battle. "25-second cooldown really isn't bad either. Well, no, at least I'm keeping aggro off my team too. That's been a big one that I've noticed in roulettes. Picto, at least at lower levels, is just taking aggro off of tanks. Which, I'm just like, then you just gotta tank better. If something is attacking your team and it's not, it's, you know, like a boss's fuck off, I'm gonna just go this way now attack, you're doing something wrong. That's fine, I can push it. Maybe? Just gonna let my healer top me off on that one. That's fine. Oh, that's just... Yorm the Giant? Is that you? No, it's not Yorm the Giant. Who's on top of Sen's Fortress? Oh, wait a minute. I don't like this. No, I don't... get me out of here. I don't want to be here. Nope, I don't want to be here anymore.
I am Gulfulur, Elector of the Dawnservant.
Oh, no.
Prepare to be tested.
Dude, actually, he's just like Monk on the Mountain meme. Oh, no. About to get my shit rocked. Let's go. I'm in. Iron Golem, thank you. We did it. We made it to the top of Sen's Fortress. Oh, fuck, dude.
Prove you are worthy to rule.
Running in a heart. He's got the tiny helmet. Yeah. This whole dungeon's a riot. I love it. Stonework. Is this going to be E4? Is this going to be Titan again? What is this?
Chronicles of End. Recount the fury of erupting peaks.
It is going to be E4. Wow, I'm so glad I did Eden.
Chronicles of End. Return the hunger of royal.
This is just...
waters.
Okay, this is just Shinri's attack, the tidal wave. We're gonna have a tidal wave and that, aren't we, at the same time? Of course we are.
I will take the measure of your resolve.
Yeah, I got nothing for this, by the way. I don't think that's a kill barrier. That can't be a kill barrier. Wait a minute. Wait. No, kill him. Kill him. No, don't kill him. Never mind. Maybe? Okay, it's what's his face from the Temple of the Fist. Yeah, you gotta deny him the buff. Wow, I haven't seen this since Stormblood. Holy shit, dude. What a neat mechanic to bring back.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars.
Reprisal that? Didn't MSQ that fast though. I heard that Xenos got punched in the face. I didn't know the context behind it when I was starting Shadowbringers, and I fucking blitzed it. It was like a 2-week period of time.
Chronicles of End. Record the cruelty.
Actually, hold up. No, I don't have to do that. I can just plant. Because I have 2 arms lengths. Let's fucking go, dude. Arms length number 2, Boogaloo. I'm dead. Nah, my bad. Nah, I didn't pay attention. The end of Endwalker. I did not enjoy Post. That was my one thing. I really didn't enjoy Post. Like, it was neat as a story. But it felt like 4 Overroad 14. And that was kind of my issue. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to be a bad tank. I need to be a good tank. Forget that I don't have aggro even if I have that on once I get rezzed. And you said provoke. Yeah, I did. Oh, here we go again. I have, okay, in all fairness, I have to fucking do 38% of his health because I fucked up. I don't think that's going to be possible. Not under gear score. Yeah, no, Dawntrail bosses, they go hard. Need to move back here, need to move back here, need to move back here. Arm's length is up. There we go. Woo! Throw battle, equilibrium. He is down not even 3%. Good God. I don't even know if the math on this works. Yoshi B probably. Yeah. I mean, straight up. I mean, I'm having a blast, but goddamn. Ow, that's a Vuln stack. Imagine having to, oh, nope. That's a home gang moment. Oh my God. Dead. I did like what? 7%? Oh, fuck. Challenging but fair. Oh no, it's 100% challenging and fair. No, like I look at that and like, I know where I fucked up. I fucked the team over on that. That's not me being like mean to myself. That's like, that. Oh yeah, what happened? It was a death loop. Like, it's fine. It happens. Like, that is a fight which feels fair and it feels tight and it feels good. Like, you have to hit buttons.
Prove you are worthy to rule.
Like Solo, still eating hits. I did about 6% of his HP. Oh, it's a random one he starts off with. I thought he would always start fire. It's like when some bosses show you their mechanics. And they're like, yeah, well, I will always... It's a Zodiac, right? Zodiac always does every single mechanic on normal in order. So you get to see everything first. Okay, that's interesting. Let me solo him. I've had to solo some shit. The Dead Ends boss, I had to solo from like 60%, 70%. Because my team just died. Not much you can do about it if your team's just dead. Yeah, we're gonna do that. This is where Passage of Arms comes into play. This is why I like Paladin. Because you Passage of Arms that, you take way reduced damage. Which I'm glad that Warrior's getting a variant of that. That was the wrong time to mitigate. Alright, I'm gonna zoom. No, you fool! He got like one.
Spirit of my brethren, your
Shake it off.
thunder roars. That you
Kind of glad I put that barrier up.
my fury.
That's wind.
Chronicles of El.
This is just, it's just Stone Vigil. That's all this is. It's just modern Stone Vigil. Just avoid the thing. Avoid the dragon. God, he is fucking eating my health bar. Holy shit, dude. Even through mitigations, he is just hitting. So that's fire and water. More than anybody I've... Dude, Stone Vigil hurts me anymore. You get some runs. Stone Vigil is rough. Rev's got some really bad pulls recently too, where he just sits there and he's just like, but we can't even do a full pull. We can't even do a full group of enemies. So he starts going off as the Reaper and just like pulling his own. I can't do Hawkeye anymore. I can't. Hawkeye is just, I fall asleep. But that's really anything AR. I can't do it. Shake it off too, why not? Mitigate that damage. Was Yeet. Hockey Man or hard is different though. Like that has an interesting mechanic behind it. Oh, sure, I'll eat the hit. Why not? Get pushed. Okay, that's not a kill berry, thank God. Move, 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 move. I was too late. I was just too late. No! Oh, GG's. Fuck, dude. Cardos and unique expression. I slave Holly simulate a real shit accurate. Fucking Cutter's cry effect. My God, that was tight. That fight is good though. I liked it. I had fun with that. Oh shit! Ugh, take your items. I don't care. Calm the ninja. To ninja in this content, dude. Fuck yeah. Wow, dude's built different. Oof. More white. Oh, wait, it's that's the one. Fucking dungeon boss fights, dude. That was good. That I was left smiling after that. That was entertaining.
Very good, claimant. Once more, I name myself Gur Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen elector of the Dawnservant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokhui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition, the one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history, that is. entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokhui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise.
So is the twist that the electors are related to the party in some way? The party 80 years ago?
Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes, help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Imagine thinking, right? Get better from here. I'm in for it. I had to think on that one.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
What? He's got some steroids.
Here and now, I think he means.
Oh, he's light partying it, though. Come on now. We could light party it. Oh, that's so good, dude. What a cool dude. Urianger. Joke's on you, I have this gun.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
And these ones taste like sour apple. We're just collecting the starbursts.
3 to go.
That one was a really quick succession after the last one, actually. Gentleman of Inquiry, Hildebrand. I did the entirety of Hildebrand.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakool Ja Ja and his minions.
No, they're just starbursts,
Again,
dude.
that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve.
Interesting. No, I can't wait for the raid. I want to hear how good it is.
On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokhui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
That's the one.
Yes, it is a place of great significance.
Oh, what does this voice remind me of? Oh, I'm gonna have to hear more of it. It reminds me of some like movie. Oh, it's on the tip of
All
my
these
tongue. I can feel it.
Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valley Armanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
Oh, I'm mispronouncing everything. I'm having a time.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
He's trying, dude. He's a mage.
Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Uh-huh.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Fact. Good dude.
Right.
Love him.
Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
This is gonna be the tablets we've seen, right?
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
Bakool Ja Ja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
I've heard that.
Kettenram, the Laminton explorer.
That one.
Does this mean he joined Bakool Ja Ja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokui. But their great deed demanded recognition.
All I just see is the funny statues for Pokemon 2000. The funny things where you put the orbs in.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I
Onion
can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
He's a boss in 11 too. Oh no. How bad was he in 11?
Of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Oh. Oh no.
What in the hells was that?
Giant funny snake.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately.
We're gonna fight the snake. We're gonna fight the funny.
Valigarmanda has broken free.
Yeah, there we go. I'm in. All right, trial time,
that was
baby.
about the unholy sound.
Yeah.
Valigarmanda is free.
It's like, ah, shit. Here we go.
Get back there, now!
Why walk when ether current? What's the first gonna do, though?
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
What will you do? With 6 came out on the name for when it was Tredok. Interesting. Well, I keep thinking of Manda from a certain giant lizard series that I hear you get in trouble for naming for copyright reasons. Because Manda was a kaiju in that series, and so I'm having to like use Manda as a reference. Okay, I might have to. I'll have to see what this is. I might have to paladin up. No, I'm doing fine as warrior. Need more work. I'm so close to 95. You kidding me? Oh no! I see that little speck. I see it. I think this will level me up. Time of no state of hidden surge the ether. There are already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone's preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath and let him where you can. Are there many injured here who need aid? Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, we'll be tending to whoever requires most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen people's hurts. Which means that he's been in a literal invasion that could have over 100 players participating. That's kind of hot, though. It's kind of hot. Every time I hear that bird chirping off to the left, it's I've heard it in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for years. It's the stock sound effect. I love it. It's just such a like noise that I know, I get it. Like whether I'm in like Hylia or whether I'm in like, you know, Akana Valley, I hear it. Because this is the first trial of the expansion that I would have, I'll be taking place in. Menacing, right? Is he on top of the tower? I guess I want to know what Valergramanda's scaling is. I'm curious what he scales to. Oh, there's a sticky edge. I couldn't actually walk off. I had to jump off. Interesting. This actually kind of reminds me of the, not Kshatriya, the Cubile, Hamon's Cubile from Gundam. That's probably what the reference is. It's got the wings. Legally distinct, not Cubile. The Gooner, no. Bakool Ja Ja was the boss for mission 11. Missions were 11's equivalent to MSQ. He was a Hubigos. The only two had been Bujulja. That's interesting. I wonder what 11's plot reasoning was for the double-headed Mamolja. On all I can for now, the injured you found were awake and alert then. That as well. Bird off to the right. I wonder what bird it actually is, that sound effect. I wonder what the stock bird is. Let the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree due to fire sweep through the village. Details are unclear. One side healed the giant attacked by the mountain bird. The group's leader, Raporlor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. So then I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to Warlord's Echo in the state. I was over to the first giant I saw, the delirious with pain. He repeated the same warning. Valergramanda has broken free, thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we speak to the temple guard and see what's become of this Gyrian's prison. Because, like, this is not going to compare to, like, Zodiark, right? Or, like, Zeromus. I don't think that... Veligarmanda has that kind of power. Like, obviously, it's gonna, mechanically, that's how they make it mechanically more intense, right? Like, I don't know if it scales up above what we've fought already. Like Endsinger. Like, it doesn't have the power of Endsinger.
What happened?
It's the Ascians, I knew it. Yeah, it's a primal.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
Their names are 3 syllables.
A while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Oh no! No! Wow. No. Bakool Ja Ja, please.
Who enters this hallowed hall? Ah, a claimant.
I would enjoy that. I would enjoy Xenos coming back again.
Oh, and here we have the mighty Veligarmanda.
Jocko said it right.
With every
So it's like a commie.
It has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror.
I like his chameleon face, the eyes.
You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
I'm sorry, you what now?
Explain yourself.
By Death Before? Yeah. He has.
It is as they say. Galool Ja Ja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever.
So 11 fans are having a good time this expansion. Interesting.
To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of Reason and Resolve.
Oh no, so this is going to be them trying to surmount Reason and Resolve.
And the blessed siblings, Bakool Ja Ja.
No, dude, come on now. Why? He's trying to prove his power. Like, I get it. He's trying to prove his power and that he is just as good as Galool Ja Ja. I understand the reasoning.
But I already have.
This
Enrage, little terror.
he is fallen from like inconveniencing villain to like full villain, right? At this point, I would argue. Like in terms of character progression, like this is going to be something that either he dies here, or if he doesn't die here, he kind of just we take him out pretty quickly then. Like this is full villain. Yeah, pop that that dome, pop that Titan bubble. You're gonna need that. What a bitch.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
Yeah, he gets disqualified if not, right? He has to.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Veligarmanda. Live up to your legend.
Awful. Yeah, dude, it's not even that he's lost. It's that he's always been like this, right? But he's kept himself in control, right? Like he's been not even that. He's been behaving himself until now.
Dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him.
So, what's the plan?
I'm gonna kill it.
If we leave the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre.
I'm gonna engage in destiny behavior. Gonna go kill it and cram its soul into a gun
Some might
or a
call
weapon.
it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Vali Yarmanda. This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
We had a dungeon and a trial this level. I'm just hearing in the background a test of your reflexes.
Drawn to the chaos. You're as bad as
Sure,
Papa.
At some point, I would like to.
The Sky Ruin should prove a big enough challenge for all of us.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Any theories so far? A few.
Dear comrades, now, eh?
One is that Bakool Ja Ja set these events into motion, especially the storm to stir up havoc. Two, that all the people, what's the word I'm going for? The people that are issuing the trials, right, are part of his former party. Three, there's a couple others. I'd have to think about them.
I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it.
Cool, I will definitely let you know. It might not be soon, as a heads up,
Knowing
though.
someone has your back makes it easier
But I want
to
to
do
at
what
some
you
point.
have to do.
Ehrenwald's teacher's probably in the Golden City, in Vault of Glass. I don't know. That one I have to think a little bit more on.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
We're gonna fight a giant dragon. Oh, okay. No, they're just gonna leave. Okay. Interesting.
If you're resolved to slay Vali Yarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Maybe that's supposed to be one who is winning the contest, but maybe he's going after the two-headed guy. Maybe he's going after him, Bakool Ja Ja. I could see that.
Inform the Bello of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
Not the duck people. Not the Oski. You leave the Oski clan alone. Ehrenwald, any ideas how we can track Vali Yarmanda? Tried and true method of comparing sightings to other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but for lucky, it will let us ascertain Skyrim's whereabouts far more quickly. Though a Terrell withdrawal of extraordinary nature, Vali Yarmanda is still a creature of this world. Like Yumi, and thus sustained by corporeal energy, possesses a unique etherical balance, which means this device should come in handy. Thanks, I hate it. Nope. I don't like it. Floating hand. It's time to be playing with toys. It's no toy, it's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, Gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. You've had that in your pack this whole time? Quality of voice acting in Dawntrail, every single person just killing it. No, everyone's gone really hard. I've liked it. There's been a few like pauses and stuff, but no, everyone's been pretty like coherent, on point. I've liked it. Calibrate shows specifically and the etherical aspect. Problem that like Armada, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. We know in order to weaken Volumina from its icy imprisonment, Bakool Ja Ja cast spells which quickened its fire aspect to ether. Residents were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Volumina unleashed a great fiery blast. The source is plain fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its fault. If we were not able to input our query's unique etheric As we were not able to input our query's unique etheric signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire aspect of ether. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus potentially swift but easily misled Gleaner tool. So why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea. We'll have have the first to fall back on the second fails. It is the menu select, yeah. Go with me then. In the case Seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. It's gonna be a fiery snake, dude. First we can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Skyrim sightings we can compare, the more accurate information will be. Air Involves is great. I love them. Objectives remain here in the village, intent to Yakoi. Very few seriously injured, but I'm wary of wounds afflicted by a creature like Valigamanda. I should like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Right, so it sounds like we all have work to do. Can't wait for the Alliance raid, dude. I can't wait. 11 players are going to be absolutely seething and molding. And many are going to be just like, I don't want to be here. But man, I can't wait. It's going to be strange. Should be on our way as well. And the outskirts of the village first, then set the Seeker to detect fire aspect of ether. The regular raid story. Don't we have like actually I don't want to talk on that because I've heard some names been thrown around along with certain symbols. So I'm not Alliance raid equals nap time. Honestly, yeah. The only one I can't reliably do it is Stormblood, but that's because I haven't done it enough. Nier was interesting to run. Nier was interesting. We'll put it that way. The health bars are just wild. Just to suffer, right? How they connect to Theras. I want to know. I want to know as well. It's going to be interesting to see. Seeker's ready to go. Warlord's Echo still suffused with the Skyrim and the Ether, so I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping sensors. Begin tracking, shall we? It was a slog. I honestly skipped the story. I'll just ask what I missed later. I know it's the theater troop ship. I still have the Nier post to do as well. Endwalker's Alliance. We don't talk about Endwalker's Alliance because, good God, like, spoilers. Holy shit. Like, that has... Yes. What legendary creature we were after? Ah, yes. Fire Sprite. Is that Firefly from hit game Honkai Star Rail? I'm dealing with the Fire Sprite because you sensor if you leave it be. We effectively just show up, Fire Sprite's minding its own business. Just beat it to death. God, I love this game. I actually used to be hitting Primal Rend first. I can't wait to see Vaults of Glass from the trailer, though. That's going to be fun. Steam Deck recently. Nice. I hear they're good. I'm afraid. Let's try this again. No, it moves slower than my run, but faster than my RP walk. No! The cardinal sin! Go back to get some crossroad options. Oh. Ah, yes. It's a fire golem. I love it. He's just a cool little dude chilling out. We're gonna ruin his day. Threatening enough, but again, not what we're looking for. You could be so kind. So you could actually... Wait, we have the Valagramanda crater and the claw marks on the cliffs, right? So you could hypothetically go there, use that specific fire ether signature, and tune it to that, right? Could you not do that? Or am I... like trying to dumb down something that's not quite that easy? Just something I'm just like, I don't know about that. You could probably do that easier. I'm having trouble consuming who I'm talking to, because they brought up a point of like, hey, these things are, you know, flames that burn, you know, without rain or anything. They made a point of bringing those up. Seeker, resume tracking. Don't try to point out something useful. I fucking love it. Or deny the correctness of the... oh, so that's not me. No! You fool! Yes, that's a crater. Just followed the bunny boy and killed what he wanted me to kill. But like, these are also things that I just try to notice in stories. Is there a simpler way of doing this, or is there something that would make sense? Or even then, we could be bringing it up literally right here. When in Valagranda's last rampage, the creator's flames registered to seek Seeker's corporeal ether. We can use the residual flames crater to search, right? In the words of the Tuyola saga, when Valagramanda rages out of control, its fire burns forever, its ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawnservant able to turn the Skyren's perpetual magic against itself, trapped within an unmelting prison of ice. There is no mundane fire, but some kind of... Oh, this is no mundane fire, but some kind of everlasting sorcerer. It has kind of similar rules to like Amaterasu from Naruto a little bit. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. Important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. We can feed a sample to the Seeker and greatly improve the accuracy. One moment. Right there. Right there. I'll take that Kip W. Not a hard call. It's really not. Seeker should know any etheric signature but Valagranda's. Possible from the start, you need to follow those creatures at all. My apologies. Seems I still have much to learn from the journey as a cleaner and as a guide. Ah, yes. Maple teriyaki. Seeker should be attracted solely to Valagranda's ether. Resuming tracking based on latest sample. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Detected engaging accelerated pursuit. Accelerated pursuit. It's gonna zoom. It's zoom. Wouldn't be just dev laziness. Yeah. But that's a lot of modern games. Like, yeah. Sometimes they forget basic stuff like that and it becomes a plot hole. That's why I'm used to pointing stuff like that out. Zoom. I wonder if this thing closes. I think it will close, actually, like Cruise Chaser does. I like that they're just burnt trees. I love them. Usually 14's good about plot points like that. Everyone's fire. Now we've set the correct parameters for the last round. Try to increase the threshold for third concentration. That should direct the Grove withdrawal itself. Oh, it's going to be in that back area that I was at before. Okay, that makes sense. Done an amazing world-building job when you can guess the logical steps to perform a task in the universe solely by the information you've got in the past. They've struck an amazing balance between hard and soft magic system. I do like that. Like, there are series that they flounder on it, and there's series that like they try, but they can also try too hard. I know Robert Jordan, Wheel of Times, his magic system gets a lot of flack because male-female magic separate, question mark. But I mean, it's cool. It is a pretty good balance. I'm like, I'd have to actually sit there and think about something that doesn't make sense fully. Like, I'm sure they exist. And even then, like plot holes, like plot points, like in one of the old hard dungeons, right? Having a two-headed Mamulja boss, right? Well, clearly they're addressing that in this expansion. So it's not that it's like, oh, well, they haven't done it, right? It's that, well, maybe we just don't have the information yet. Maybe they plan to use it for something or do something with it. Actually, I do think that blue mages, I hear there's no actual reference to blue mages here in the New World, despite this being where the blue mages are from. So unless that's in a location that I'm just not hearing about, that's kind of left open. But we don't know how blue magic operates, though. We think we noticed Valigamana went inside this passage. Let's head through the other side. Alliance quest line. It might be.
It seems.
It could be in post, absolutely.
Could have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vitral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Just in the blue man, just one reference total. Interesting. It is, to be fair, a limited job and missable. So I know they don't like to put optional stuff in there.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhui with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow.
Interesting.
After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vitral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Dude is just causing problems again. What a dude.
Sorry, it is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valliarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valliarmanda. Either you seek to defile.
Sorry, sacred ground rules take precedent.
Or you are fools.
Well, you'd assume I'm
if
not
you
a
doubt
fool.
their chances, how would you feel were we to join them? The monument to Valliarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Nice. The notes of the last boss fight.
7 weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
The first comes in? Yep, there he is.
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome.
Dude, good guy.
I will take the measure of this Tural withdrawal my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Vorpolor's about to get a hilt in his abdomen.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people.
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chirwagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
Zoralcha, I want to fucking punch you in the face so
Does
goddamn
that
bad.
matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
I'm helping.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone.
The day-night cycle,
Words
please.
of stone.
Crickets.
We are still in her debt. This is true. Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawnservant.
See if that actually comes up again later. It'll come up again later.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Man, he has a really
Your thoughts
punchable
have always
face.
been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuli Yolal becomes.
Interesting logic.
Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Ah, got him.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
Not the snake bird.
I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Wow, with the pan, I was expecting the now trial night. There it is. Oh, it just faded to black too soon. They bait and switched me. Quest and use these resources to opportunity to undertake the trial party NPCs. Oh yeah, this I guess. God, there are people that did do this with NPCs, didn't they? Oof. All right, let's see what Snakebird has. I'm curious. Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to find people for the trial. This should be over and done with pretty quick. NPCs, it was fun. Are the NPCs better than... No, the NPC system's good, right? With NPCs for immersion reasons. Makes sense. So it sounds like the NPC system is pretty good. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, I can do Final Fantasy Friday tomorrow. Let's learn in the mechs the fights. Honestly, fair. Like that makes sense. Ooh, ether current. That one was a gimme. Oof, DPS dropped. Come on, I believe in you. I don't think it's gonna be a 2-phase. I think it's still gonna be a 1-phase trial. I don't know. Like, I'm not expecting a second health bar or form change. I'm not. I'm expecting, like, Zodiac status. Just throwing you into the midst of it. I'll see how this goes. Come on, DPS, I believe in you. DPS, I believe in you! Maybe? There we go. This feels very Blue Magi from the descriptions I've heard. Bird. Bird. Oh, I hate how it moves. That's a wall boss. How did I get here? Scratch. Freeze frame, record scratch. So I bet you're wondering how I got here. So, okay, it's going to be probably mid-guard summer mechanics, I would assume. So, circle is in. Ow. So that's an in. Circle's in, that's a front. That should be a back, right? No, it's a front. That's a line. No, that's a cone. Oof. At least he's showing us the mechanics. That's an in. That's a tank buster. That was a cleave specifically. Cone. Okay, cool. We're just gonna transform the landscape. I'm down. I like it. All right, what mechanics are gonna be different though? So glad that I was paying attention. Going skiing down those white powdery slopes. I'll eat that hit. Circles of ice. Ooh, oh, I don't like that. That was interesting. Break jail. I feel like that's an instant kill. Going electric territory. Nope, I'm gonna eat that. Maybe not. Oh, it's down or up, okay. Interesting. Hail of feathers. Figure out. Guess we avoid those. Circles of thunder. This on EX is gonna be a fucking nightmare. Take a shake it off barrier. No! I should have been a little closer. I have no idea. Yeah, no, I would assume so. Yeah, both of us tanks got. That might be a wipe unless we can get us up now. We got nails in this too. Good God. Yeah, our healers are mana fucked. No, our second one isn't. I popped home getting way too early. I popped it way. I didn't even think the whole game would have saved me from that. That's rough. Nah, I needed to be further back on the tank. That's fine. In. Back out, back out. In. Don't mind me just moving with that cleave across the field. It's actually a tiny ski. Oh, I love it. Because we see that during the Elidibus fight. Oh, don't follow me. Don't follow me. Big. Just to give you a moment to like actually correct your positioning. I like that. Hey, thunder. Because they spawn you there so that way you understand that there is a mechanic at play. I like that. Hail of feathers. The soundtrack goes hard. I need to root. Yeah, you have to root in that one. That one's a little rough. Now the healers don't have to. Yep, stay with the group. I'm like, that's a lot of fucking stacks. Fine, we're making progress, making progress. What a white mechanic, dude. He's just freaking the fuck out off the platform. I love it. Ooh, I don't like that. I'm getting a little 6 feet, bro. 6 feet. It's Zodiark. Okay, I know what attack this is. And that is going to be a center. I could probably do it as Black Mage. The fan phase is going to be a little weird. But this is doable as Black Mage, 100%. Not the slopes! I don't want to go skiing! Web mechanic on steroids. Yeah, it is. No, that is exactly what that is. The nails with that. Oh, man. Fuck, it's tight. So we're here, and we have to, yep, there it is. There's the autocorrect. Get everyone out. Make you do a little less damage. That's one healer down. Bonk. He died. That's unfortunate. That's going to be a N. Both the healers are dead. We don't have enough without those healers, unless we have like a red mage or something. How am I last in group again? No fucking way, dude. Dead. Oh. This is fine. Yeah, we should. I don't think we should be using damage. break here. Sorry about these bosses. These bosses are fine. The timing is just tight, which is fine. Just gonna mag dump. I mean, this is the necessary progression from Shadowbringers and with increasing difficulty. Like Zodiark, now this. Like, the difficulty makes sense. We have the tools to deal with it. Polarize. Like, I'm noticing some people still hesitating with cones. Yeah. It hurts getting hit by that. With the trust. Was it really? So players make this harder. Interesting. What an interesting... I'm actually in a good spot right there that I can avoid him. Cool, we had a different variation this time. Interesting. Maybe a puddle? Probably. Oh my god, yeah, I need to fucking heal. I got him a fucking warrior. Back to full, let's go. Up. Darkness down. I honestly was here because of pure luck. I need to be using Shake It Off a lot more. He kind of looks like Slife the Stride Dragon or Ultimato Tzolk'in in that, actually. There we go. Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Let's keep it stacked together, keep it stacked together. One's done. Okay, let's move over to the second. Yep, now we're off center. There we go. It's on me. It's fine. You were good last second. You're fine. On me, on me. Finding you streaming? It depends on the day of the week. I actually wasn't even going to stream today. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to get some SQ out of the way. We'll have more for Final Fantasy Friday tomorrow, most likely. I mostly will ping the Discord server in my Kip is Going Live channel with an everybody, hey, we're going live now. That's how usually people find me. I don't really have a schedule because my life gets kind of hectic sometimes. Good recovery, good recovery. It's under half. Eruption. Yep, there we go. In. You can even see the wind pattern. Good to stay good. I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm having fun. If I'm losing, I don't get frustrated. I just look at it and go, hot damn. Wow, I need to fucking improve. Ah, yes. Electric. 20 minutes ago, I got done watching your reaction to Skeletor hate CLFG. I fucking love Tom Christie. Tom Christie is a fucking legend. I love that man. Drop here, drop here, drop here. Or not. This is fine. This is fine. I can recover. Who needs mitigations? I'm a tank. Or who needs healing? I'm a tank. Oh, dude. Upset when it's a unless it's a Destiny 2 raid. Look, I've had some stupid Destiny 2 raids, to be honest, though. In all fairness, I've had some really stupid raids. That's one of those that it's like, okay, we've spent 90 minutes trying to count to like 7 in Vault of Glass. I'm kind of done at this point. Front, it looks like. It's gonna be an out. I got hit. That was a really quick out, too. Arm's length. Ow. That hurt. Bone stack hurt. Nope, over here. Over here. Okay. Damn, I got frozen. We're close. Let's give me a cone. Yeah, I can tell people are getting tired. I can see it. It's just a lot of concentration to have over a small amount of time. Like, I get it. I totally get it. Definitely under an hour. I think it was an hour and 40 minutes. That's what the mess ups. No raid in Destiny should take over 90 minutes. If you're doing a div run, maybe 2 hours, right? Is how I look at that. No run should ever be a 4-hour Vault of Glass. That, like, you hear that and you go, you know what? That's actually kind of reasonable. But no, like, hour and 40, like, that's fine. Multiple mess ups team, especially got a couple new people. Hour 40 is reasonable. We start hitting that 3-hour mark in Vault of Glass. Okay, something's gone wrong. Woo! I was expecting a full another phase. That's gonna be a rough one in roulettes. Not the burn. Savage Rays, this expansion's wearing on me. Yeah. No, these fights are good. These fights are good. I want them to keep up that intensity. No, these fights are going hard. These are going places. The Savage raid worries me. The EXs are worrying me. Another day, another primal.
We did it. We slew Valiarmanda. A feat that even the great Bakool Ja Ja couldn't manage.
And guess who wasn't a part of this? The guy who set him free.
For you, Papa!
The theme song. I love it.
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Federal was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
Valid. They'll take the W.
You say that 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference, could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best. I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well,
Work for them
I
without
suppose we
being
should
punishing.
head back
Oh,
and
absolutely.
join Erenville.
I like that you have to work for it.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Awful, dude. What a wild fight. Oh my god. You can see when people start getting tired. Like, you start seeing their movements. You start seeing them start eating hits. Like, I was starting to eat hits there at the end of freezes. It's good. It's a test. The actions to speak successful hunt. Now I'm surprised. Not surprisingly, Saralja came back earlier, but almost left immediately with Saralja in tow. Disinclined to share any victory celebrations. Nothing usual for Saralja. No, it's Bakool Ja Ja that confirms me. He probably went far ahead, now making the most of the mayhem he caused. So I can't believe he did something so he would just slow us down. If we hadn't slain Valiarmanda, it wasn't only Urkapacha at risk, there would have been deaths across the entire continent. More certain than ever that Bakool Ja Ja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. Let's finish up the 93, and then we'll be good. Yakuya must still be anxious, wondering where and when the Valiarmanda will strike next. As we hurry back to allay their fears, often knows as well, I should think. See you later. Yeah, have a good one. It was good to see you. Food more than an hour ago. I'm getting myself messed up. Yeah, I was supposed to get food an hour ago, but I got sucked in. Right, we shouldn't let them worry another moment. Yeah, no. After this, I will be ending stream. And then we will be continuing in the next one. because I actually do need food, and I want food because there's ribs. There are ribs and corn today. Not the Ritz trap! But I mean, 95 warrior, I mean, it's coming along nicely. It is. I'm gonna swap back to Paladin at the end just because I'm so far ahead. I'm at 98. Get some gear. That was a really good fight. Like, I was left feeling satisfied with that. It was challenging. That's the reason why I play Destiny, is because it's mechanically good. So swapping over to 14 and being able to apply that mechanical knowledge, like Garden of Salvation mechanics, right? Being able to apply mechanical knowledge to Final Fantasy has been great. Food to the ribs and corn. Yeah, no, ribs and corn are great. I want food. Like an hour late to
the
food.
temple, then.
That won't be necessary. Heroes of the hour.
Big band.
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
And you just killed it, so, you know, doesn't, yeah, whatever.
How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
No, the voice cutscene increase is great.
Would we test Zurmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Bakool Ja Ja, then no one is.
His voice is, I've definitely heard it from like a Star Wars movie or something. I've heard that specific voice. Oh, throwing me off.
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
I feel like Bakool Ja Ja has actually just forsaken the actual thing at this point. Because he's now, what, 3 keystones behind? He didn't do the moblins. He didn't do either of these. So he's just kind of harassing everyone else. He's kind of like Sebulba, actually, right? A little bit. This one tastes like rat poison. I don't know. Looks like a rat poison. No, wait, it's green. Okay. That one tastes like... That one's the green apple one right there. That's the good one.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
We've expedited those last, like, 3. Holy shit.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakool Ja Ja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokhui.
I mean, yeah, no, you're right.
May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliyollal as we enter this new age.
Not the funny emote. Like a Rubik Sogo from the Special Ignis Corp. Man, if only.
Was never much of a talker, our brother.
When is Rubik's Raptor doing EXs? Doing the the run of all the EXs for Dawntrail.
If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha. I'll consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Got him.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
That was a really quick area, actually. That was only like 90 minutes for that.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
That's the one. He's very small.
You
Tiamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valikarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
Did he beat the crap out of Bakool Ja Ja and grab his like stone? Is that the twist?
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
Rubik's chapter. New Final Fantasy XIV expansions come out here and might claim my soul for a few days. Might be a week without a video coming out, depending on how bad my cat girl relapses. Rubik's. Yeah, no, I love him, dude. I get him. I love him.
What
Dude's
did
cool.
your forebears see?
Gonna go fight the moon.
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Book Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
And that's fine. It's just courteous.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. He's a big man. Big. What a cool questline. I think the Vorpalor and his brethren will have a sudden shades of heart about Tuliolal. Doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. And with that, as we are now into what looks like the 94 questline, from what I understand. 93, it's close. I mean, we're doing wrap-up at that point. We'll save it for next time if you're on the VOD channel. Thank you for watching.